Yo, what's going on YouTube? Let me tell you something, y'all. This is crazy. What is going on right now with 2K21? We just got our first real news that we can hang our heads on. And let's see what goes on with this, because there's a lot of information, a whole lot of information. If you've been following the first couple of videos that I've made, it looks like they have actually implemented some of the things that I was talking about already. So I figured that 2K would be going in sort of this direction to specialize in certain things and making it a little bit more central for really seasoned pro-am players and veterans and comp players. So let's just jump right in to what's going on right now, man. I'm really excited for this. Let's see what happens. Okay, as we're gonna start, the first thing I'm gonna read about the 2K21 news for the current gen, not for next gen, for current gen. It says Dame time. I had the opportunity to jump on a Zoom call with cover athlete Damian Lillard a few months back. He is a huge 2K gamer and had a ton of great feedback and ideas for 2K21, but his biggest request, being able to make an oversized PG in my career. So for all you Penny Hardaway wannabes, you have Dame to thank that, as we have upped the maxed height for PG to 6'8". Damian Lillard continued to share his likes and dislikes of the gameplay, which we then add to a running wish list that we already had from the community. After compiling all the feedback, we came away with a great list of items that we knew the community wanted to see improved, i.e. IG, long passes down the court, sailing out of bounds, and came up with skill-based solutions that would be more fun and fair for everyone. Okay, let's sit here and look at this real quick. Damian Lillard basically said that his wish list was that he wanted to have a big point guard back in the game. So 6'8" is gonna be the cutoff now for that point guard height. My first thought is, man, you're gonna have, we already have guys 6'7", 6'8" with the center, you know, playing point guard. I mean, playing center right now and dribbling at the point guard spot now. So we're going to bring back small ball lineups. I think that's going to be very prevalent. And if the 6'8" is the cutoff for PGs, what's the cutoff for shooting guards now? What's the cutoff for small forwards now? I mean, where are we going to go with this aspect that we have been given and this new ability that we have been given in 2K21? Because the big point guard, I'm telling you, in 15, there was a team named Space Jam. I know you might probably know these guys. Space Jam, a lot of them are in the 2K League right now. They ran a death lineup in 15 with, I believe it was a 7-foot small forward and 4 centers. So we're going to go back to seeing some real unorthodox stuff out there on the basketball court, on the virtual hardwood. This is going to be very great, I think, for our community as a whole. To see this, it's going to be very scary to see the lineups that are going to be put together, but at least it's giving people that ability now to go back to making exactly what they want to make. One of the great things about 2K20 was the fact that they gave us the ability to customize our badges for each situation that we were going into, whether it be 1v1, 2v2, comp, pro-am, rec center, park. You know, we could do whatever we wanted as far as changing our badges around and putting them how we wanted in certain loadouts. It seems like 2K21 is going to expand on that. Here's what they said about it. Seemed like everybody was a big fan of how we redesigned the badge system last year with the ability to swap badges in and out as you upgrade. That's returning for NBA 2K21. Throughout the life of NBA 2K20, we collected telemetry data that gave us a detailed breakdown of what badges people were equipping for certain build types and which ones weren't being used as much. This was very useful in helping us redesign and tune the badges for NBA 2K21. I think you'll find that more badges will have merit and fight for a spot in your badge loadout, giving you more effective tools to take over games in a more varied fashion. And here's some good news that I know the community will appreciate. We removed quick draw and put release speed back into the jump shot creator, so that's one thing you won't have to waste your precious badges points on. Now listen, this is big. It also seems like they have put more badges into the game, or better badges into the game, taking out badges that we didn't use or that were considered useless by the community. So I was talking about they should have 200 badges in the game. I don't know if they're going to go that far, but this is what I was asking for. More specialized badges, things that are going to help differentiate players, help differentiate things that they're going to be able to do on the court. This is something that I think that we've needed for a long time, something that we should have had for previous 2Ks going all the way down the line. Also, what they have done, they have removed quick draw from the game, which everybody was asking for. I didn't want quick draw removed from the game, but if they're going to give us more specialized badges and things like that, then quick draw should be removed from the game, and they put it back on for the jump shot creators, so you can just put it back on your speed if you want to put a slow jump shot, if you want a really fast jump shot. So this is something that is going to appease the community very positively. So let's see what happens with that, and hopefully the badge system this year will be very much improved. Now, last year we know that they gave us different abilities and different signature dribble styles and things of that nature in 2K20. So they have even expanded on that as far as motion styles, as they called it in this segment. Let's take a look at what they're talking about here. Last year, we introduced signature dribble styles, which gave Magic Johnson his unique upcourt waddle, Steve Nash's finger licks, and much more. This upgrade now made its way onto the defensive end with signature defensive motion styles. Here's the list of players you can model your player's movement after: Russell Westbrook, Giannis Antetokounmpo, LeBron James, Kawhi Leonard, Pat Beverly, Andre Iguodala, and Draymond Green. In addition to this, movement has undergone several refinements, both with the ball and without, to provide a more consistent and responsive feel on the sticks. Okay, so basically what they're saying is, you know how they gave us the ability to dribble like, you know, Magic Johnson, and you know he would come up the court real slow with the pointing and all that, which was a nice touch, but I don't think that just added to the authenticity of the game, and I like that, but it didn't really add anything as far as, you know, people picking those certain movements in a pro-am setting or a comp pro-am setting. Most people, you know, chose the thing that was the most effective and not something that looked aesthetically beautiful. So hopefully these new defensive motion styles are going to help play defense in certain different ways rather than just look nice. So we'll see what goes on with that. I don't really know how they're going to affect that, but I do like the fact that they said that on both without and with the ball, it's going to be a different experience as far as movement. They said they've undergone several refinements. I hope that is true, to provide a more consistent, responsive feel on the sticks. I hope that means we have quick moves, either left or right with the basketball. You can shut off the lane. You can change defensive stances and cut off certain spots, or ice the pick a little bit better, or get over on the pick a little bit better. If you go under the pick, is an animation for that. Hopefully it's no animation whatsoever. Hopefully it's just not animation driven at all, but we're talking about 2K, so there's going to be some animations in there somewhere, but we'll just have to see how that works out in the long run. All right, the next portion of this, we only got bits and pieces of what it actually says, but I'm gonna try my best to read it all as one section and one portion. So we'll see how this actually works out, but it's about the Pro Stick. Now, the Pro Stick for years and years has been something that 2K has implemented. It's been used in various 2Ks. I believe in 17 you were able to use the Pro Stick to actually shoot the basketball, and it was like a time, it was aiming with the stick, and you got a bonus or some crap like that. Nobody ever used it, really. The only people I seen using it were a few people, and it was like Tyceno and a couple other guys I seen using it back when it was a bonus for it. But it says this about the Pro Stick. I'm going to try to piece this together. Once again, it's not all together, but I'll get it as good as I can. It says the Pro Stick has been a staple of 2K basketball for years now, and for the most part has largely gone unchanged since its inception. For NBA 2K21, we saw this as a big opportunity to freshen up the game on the offensive end. In past games, you could hold the Pro Stick in any direction to take a jump shot. That was limiting us from utilizing the right stick as a fully featured dribble stick. So this year, we're making a pretty significant change to how the Pro Stick works in a nutshell. Now it goes over to this side and it says, if you hold the right stick down, that's a jump shot. If you hold the right stick left or right, it's an escape dribble move. If you hold the right stick up, it's a signature size up. If you tap the right stick, quick one-to-one dribble moves. If you tap it, so basically it's like those bang bang moves that I've been asking for that's been in other 2Ks, real-time dribbling. If you tap the right stick with the sprint button held, it's a quick momentum dribble move. So that probably means like a quick crossover one way, quick crossover the other way. So it seems like they've sort of simplified the dribbling system, but also making it very, very unique once again. So hopefully it'll be something we can pick up easy. But then it goes in to say, with this change, we've been able to greatly expand the dribble move arsenal and give you access to more moves in a more intuitive control scheme. After a game or two, it will feel second nature and you'll be breaking ankles in no time. Along with the remap, the moves themselves have been overhauled to be much more responsive and chainable. Street moves have been moved to a tap of the left trigger as well, so you won't be firing them off by accident when you are breaking down defenders in the park. And for the NBA size ups, we've added several new signatures like Harden's around the leg dribble, a new version of Kobe's dance, and Durant's patented hezzy cross. Another NBA legend, Nate Robinson, came in for motion capture this year and gave us some really unique moves that I'll leave for you to find out as well. You can also perform size up dribbles on the move by holding the Pro Stick up and using the left stick. Now, that is the only thing that it says right there about this. As far as the Pro Stick on the dribbling, everything else is kind of jumbled together. We're not getting the information as put together as we would like. But still, that is very, very interesting that they have taken the Pro Stick on the dribbling side and remapped the entire dribbling. So it will not be just this whole flick up on the right stick and you're doing a signature. It's now something intricate. It's not something real intricate. You can't just hold left and shoot anymore. You can't just hold right and shoot anymore with the stick. It has to be held down for you to shoot. So hopefully that is why you're able to hold up on the stick to do a size up. So hopefully you can start a size up and break out of the size up because you let go of up on the right stick. That's what I'm hoping right there, but we'll see. And then when you could hold up on the right stick, start the size up, and then go into tapping the stick to the right or the left, and then you could get into other moves, man. It could be something really great. If you're asking me, it could be something great. It could be something wow. It can have a wow factor to dribbling this year because they know they messed up and they dropped the ball on dribbling, at least this year. And I think last year dribbling was okay, but ain't nothing been like 17 dribbling, where 17 you had so much free flowing and free motion of dribbling. And the game wasn't perfect, but to me that was the best dribbling year that we had. All right, man. And for the coup de grace of this whole article, for me personally, other than the 6'8" point guards and the dribbling and all that, this is the thing that I was talking about. If you watched one of my videos recently, you've seen I was talking about shooting and how they needed to make different things for shooting and different timings and change the speed of the damn meter or something. Do something to it to add some skill to it, to make some of these contested shots that people are making, some of these weird fadeaways and all the stuff that people are doing now. You had to add something to make it harder, at least for the comp player to make miraculous shots if they're gonna make them. They can't just be a chance thing. So here's what they had to say about the shooting. Man, I'm so excited about this. It could either be really terrible or it could be really great. So we'll see. But this is what they have to say about the shooting. Dribble moves weren't the only thing that benefited from the Pro Stick upgrade. Jump shooting and finishing at the rim were points of emphasis as well. We really wanted to make scoring the basketball a skill both from the perimeter and at the rim, so we brainstormed and prototyped a number of various shooting mechanics for this year. What we settled on was an idea conceptually similar to something we tried in 2K17, shot stick aiming. Aiming didn't work that well in 2K17 because it was a bit buried, didn't have much skill built into it, and didn't give the user any feedback. We took those learnings and used them to create a better solution this time around. For NBA 2K21, when you shoot with the Pro Stick, the shot meter changes from a timing bar to a targeting system. So instead of trying to stop and shoot, instead of trying to stop the shot meter when you reach the perfect release window, you adjust the Pro Stick in real time to hit the ideal center aim point. The target window resizes dramatically based on player ability, shooting range, and how well the shot is contested, and can also shift to the left or right based on the shot's degree of difficulty. Now, that is absolutely crazy that they had that to say. They go into the next portion of it, and it says the shot will, it says if it goes too far to the left or too far to the right, the shot will miss in that direction. And as I mentioned above, with the new slider sets, even the slightest degree might be the difference between a make and an air ball on Hall of Fame. While it's quite a bit more forgiving on the easier difficulties, you also won't be penalized for using the entire shooting motion to find the sweet spot. In other words, you don't have to time your release when you're shooting with the Pro Stick. But if you want to take it to the next level and you know your release, you can lock in your timing and aim by either centering the Pro Stick or by tapping one of the triggers when you reach the apex of the shot. The lock-in will be indicated by a brief flash on the shot meter. If you can time and aim well, you will give yourself the best chances to make the shot. Now let's stop right there and let's talk about that. This is what I've been begging for and asking for. If you guys have seen my video on 2K19 on how I broke my career, you will hear me say, when the ball gets to the apex, you have to tap LT. This is basically what they're doing with shooting right now. They are saying that you don't have to lock, you don't have to even time, you don't even have to time your jump shot if you're using the Pro Stick. So the shot will just go automatically for you pretty much, but you have to find the aim. But if you can aim and you can time your shot, that thing is gonna be money green. And that's probably how you hit those contested shots. That's probably how you hit those tough shots, those ones where people are draped on you. And if you can time them and aim it well, you definitely have the best chance of making the shot. It's not just a simple button press anymore for people and they're gonna get rewarded because they know their shot. You still can miss. It's gonna be a situation where you have to aim and time. That is beautiful, especially for a comp setting. So then people can't have this situation where they're like, oh my God, that's crazy contested. Well, the dude just knows how to shoot, man. The dude is good with his jump shot, and that's like real life. If you can 90% contest somebody, and if they just got it, they got it like that. And that's what it is. So therefore, that eliminates a lot of the people in the game going, oh my God, he made that. Oh my goodness, 2K. Like, that's gonna eliminate a lot of that because you know that somebody is timing and aiming perfectly. That's a skill. It goes on to say, the aiming concept also applies to finishing layups, replicating the idea of having good touch around the rim. As you're driving, you can still hold the Pro Stick in any direction to start a layup, but this year, you'll want to quickly swing the stick, move the aiming tick to the center of the target. Aiming layups well can help overcome shot contests and help you finish through contact. Personally, it has been hard for me to go back to the shooting with the button after getting used to the Pro Stick shooting. And because shooting with the stick offers a bit more complexity than just holding and releasing a button, it also carries a greater risk and reward. If you can master shooting with the pro stick, you'll have a higher ceiling for getting greens and making tough shots. That is incredible if it works correctly. Incredible. That will also eliminate people going, oh my God, he made that crazy layup. Well, he timed it right. It's not like he's just going up and hitting the button and 2K is giving it to him. You got to time it right. Now, it's got to be implemented correctly, because on the flip side of that, when people learn the game, it's going to get cheesy. When people learn the game, it can definitely get to a point where it's cheesed out for the cheddar. It can get to that point. We've seen it. We have personally seen what happens when the game gets cheesy. You know, it can happen. So definitely be aware of that aspect of it. But as far as I'm concerned, man, this is groundbreaking stuff if it's implemented and works correctly. I'm very, very excited for this. I'm not even gonna lie to you. For the last thing I'm basically gonna talk about, it is sort of piggybacked off of that last thing with the shooting, but I just wanted to save this for last so people can understand that the game is still gonna hopefully balance out something that is very, very unbalanced in this 2K, and that is scoring in the paint. It says on the defensive end, you can expect much stronger presence from bigs in the paint. Block targeting has been improved, so it will be easier to send weak shots back, and we've loaded up more coverage for contact in the paint to slow down overpowered moves like last year's hop step layup. So they have, you know, they're trying to appease us and look at what's going on in the community and change certain things that need to be changed. But we have to see how it's all put into play, how it's all implemented, how it's all carried out in as far as gameplay and as far as when we get our hands on it, because they don't ever account to, you know, when we get our hands on it, when the players that are going to play the heck out of this game get their hands on it, what's going to happen, the things that we're going to find, the little quirks and cracks and little chinks in the armor of the game that they thought they created that was perfect, and we start breaking that thing. That's what they don't account for every single year, every single time, every single game that we play. They never account for that. So that's why, you know, we just do what we want to do and take what we want to take from it and start cheesing certain things that they didn't know were cheesy. But we'll figure it out together as we normally do. I'm waiting for all the YouTube warriors to go out there and break the game and tell people that this is the best thing to put on your player and all this other stuff. I'm just waiting for a new game and the feeling that comes along with the new game and everything that goes along with it is just something I look forward to every single year, because it puts a level of enthusiasm in everybody about what we're about to do to the game that they thought was going to be perfect. So I thank you guys. You guys go out there and you guys enjoy your days. You guys go out there and you enjoy your nights. Just enjoy life, man. It's a very, very short stay. So appreciate all of you guys. Make sure you go follow my Twitter in the description. Make sure you go follow my Twitch for live comp games that we play in leagues and pro-am leagues all the time. So appreciate all of you guys and enjoy.